Hello there everybody, Subordinate2 aka Nightmare, and I'm still kind of sick. But it's not going to stop me from trying to record. So we're going to actually try to pursue the other endings in what will probably be the final episode of Tokyo Babel. And the only two options I could possibly think of at the moment would have to be the choose the two option and the not exactly option. So, I think the first answer I will probably have to pursue would have to be... let's go with the easier one and select choose the two. I couldn't abandon those two. I couldn't abandon them like this. I wouldn't be able to bear Raziel's sadness and Sorumi's tears. My mind would break down. Oh. Oh! There was relief in her voice, despite her face turning into a mask of melancholy. She snapped her fingers and my body suddenly returned to normal. What? Yeah, what the?
あなたは私の敵となってくれたんでしょ? だったらもう行きなさいな。いきなりラスボスだなんて風情がないじゃない?
え?
見逃すのか?
ええ、見逃すわ。東京バベルに戻りなさい。仲間を集め、手に手を取り合って、私を打ち果たそうとあがきなさい。
Immensely different. I wished to tell her something, but I realized I had no words left. I no longer had the right to address her. I made my choice. I chose to acknowledge her as my foe. It was the right choice. I turned my back to her and proceeded onwards.
さようなら、刹那。
I didn't look back. I discarded my voice. I no longer felt sadness. That part of my heart had been locked away under the sturdiest of locks. I forgot her smile. I forgot how she looked when she was sad. I forgot how she cried. I forgot the way she looked when she got angry. All that was redundant information. I couldn't let myself waste any more space on useless data. Oh my god! And so I marched back. I met my comrades and conveyed to them her words. Angels, demons, and humans. We all combined our strength to defeat our greatest foe yet, Lilith. After thousands of battles and countless sacrifices, I would face her again. I would find her again, this time to pierce her heart with my sword. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel it unfortunate. It was a choice I made for myself. Okay. And so, my blade finally pierced through her.
ダメだったか。
Fucking abrupt! Disappointment in her voice, she crumpled down to her throne. I could see the life leaving her body together with the black blood gushing from her chest.
お疲れ様、刹那。
Jesus, that would have been so sudden if I... Wow! I didn't answer. Or rather, I could no longer speak. I had long lost my speech function.
あら、言葉を失ったの。だとしたら、私のせいね。
It wasn't her fault. I just didn't feel like speaking to anyone anymore, and so I did away with my voice.
ラジエルとソラミは生きてるの。よかったじゃない。
Aye. That was the sole thing that still gladdened my heart.
ま、こうするしか生きられなかったのよ。最後の最後、惚れた男と過ごすというのも、まあ、悪くはないわね。
She forced a weak smile. I kneeled before her in silence.
どうで刹那。疲れたでしょ。
I haven't been this exhausted in my entire life. Was it finally all right for me to cling to you?
しょうがないわね。
Whoa! Lilith let out a weak chuckle and, clasping my hand with her ice-cold fingers, rested her head against my shoulder. And so, she forgot herself in the pleasant warm sensation. not minding the blood still gushing out of her chest, which is 100% clearly shown in this CG.
あなたは正しい。間違ってなどない。それがただ嬉しくて。
No, I did make a mistake. I chose the wrong answer to the wrong question. But it was too late now. I've already made my choice.
おやすみなさい。せつな。いい夢を。
Good night, Lilith. May you have pleasant dreams. I closed my eyes. Nothing felt like it mattered anymore. Everything had come to an end. Everything had fallen apart. I ceased my thought process. I ceased my life. Now all I had left to hope for were pleasant dreams. And so the souls of the boy and the girl dispersed into the darkness, unbeknownst to anyone. All that was left behind was an empty throne, a seat for a demon lord that would remain empty for its master forever. Only 2 cadavers would lay on it, without withering away, without rotting, frozen in time, but with peaceful smiles on their lips. In the deepest layer of hell, at the very end of the river of wailing, the two would remain side by side for all time to come. Getting some severe Chrono Crusade feels there. Oh my god, that wasn't even 10 minutes! Okay, what was that one? Lilith, Bad End, Dead Lovers in a Forgotten World. Okay, so now we just gotta figure out the good end, huh? Well, I guess I have to pick the answer not exactly for this one then.
いや、そうじゃないんだろうな。
そうなの?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it didn't really focus too much on Lilith, and to be honest, I don't really like her as much as I like Raziel. To be honest, but...
未来がどうなるかはわからない。ただ、異性として好きだから助けに行くんじゃないことは確実だ。
じゃあ、
約束したんだ。
約束?
Yeah.
幻影のリリスも、そして僕も、共にレプリカという劣等感を抱えている。
レプリカ。
I've been designed as the mock copy of a god and ended up destroying the world.
僕は何かの代わりに生み出され、彼女はリリスの代わりとして作られた。それでも自分という意志がある。生きている理由を探している。
だからリリスを探すんだ。
I mean, yeah, we're friends.
そうだ。約束を守らせるために大切な、何より大切な仲間として僕は彼女を救う。
Sormi let out an impressed breath.
よくわかった。なんだろうね。セツナとリリスは好きとか嫌いとかよりもっと強い絆みたい。
It's pure camaraderie, I believe.
そうか。そう思ってくれるなら少し嬉しい。
焼けるくらいね。なんだよ。好き嫌いの方がまだ勝てそうだよ。
Sormi began to sulk. I decided to act as if I didn't hear that.
ねえ、セツナ。リリスを助けてさ、私たちと合流したら大事な話があるから。
Really?
今言うわけにはいかないのか？
リリスがいた方がいいだろうし、私もそれまでに覚悟を決めておきたいから。
わかった。
約束だよ、セツナ。
Sormi gave me a smile and stuck her pinky finger out. Ah, of course. The pinky finger promise. Once that was over, Sormi returned the cups to the kitchen and went to sleep. It was still a little bit early, but I decided to go to the roof. Okay, let's see if let's jump now. Oh! Okay, now we're back here. Okay. Okay, let's just see what this leads to again. Ah, same ending. Alright, then let's try choosing Lilith.
ダメだ。何言っていいか全然わかんない。頑張れなんてありきたりすぎだし。
So this is the unread part?
まあまあ、落ち着いて。刹那。
Raziel clasped my left hand in both of hers and bowed her head down before me.
私の友達を助けてあげて。
I intend to. I squeezed her hands back.
ああ、助けるよ。
刹那。
The moment I let Raziel's hands go, Stormy wrapped her arms around my neck and without giving me a chance to react, pressed her lips against mine. So this is again happening the same way. My thoughts completely froze for a moment before I could protest or try getting away. She drew back by herself.
いい、刹那。待ってるからね。さよならなんて言わない。ずっと待ってるから。
Okay.
ああ。
Still somewhat dumbfounded but managing to comprehend the feelings she put into these words, I gave her a nod.
キスしたから。約束で、呪いで、おまじないだから。だから、絶対に。
So what part of this was
また会お
unread?
うね。
Oh, there we go. Oh! Oh! So we jumped over here. Okay. And drifted away just like that. Okay, I see. This is where they tried to hold on to each other, but I guess in this instance, they got split apart.
リリス、手を。
No, wait, god damn it, wait! We've already come all this way!
リリス、リリス、リリス。
She drifted farther and farther into the distance. Like leaves inside a storm, we could do nothing to resist the clutches of the raging tempest surrounding us. Sorrow warped Lilith's face for a second, but she soon made a resigned smile and waved me goodbye.
さよなら。
We drifted apart. She vanished from sight in mere moments. I couldn't even chase after her. All I could do was watch. Caught in the raging currents of the deep seas, unable to resist, I plunged further and further down. My consciousness hanging on a mere thread, I was soon swallowed by the impenetrable darkness. God damn it! Whoa. I think I had lost consciousness back then. The light blinked and vanished. My body reassembled, my soul fit into another vessel, and so I found my way to the new world. This is significantly different. Oh! I emerged to what seemed like a yellow beach under a boundless sky. In other words, everything had come to an end. Damn! I couldn't hold on to her. I failed at the very last step. I glanced at my hand to realize it had shrunk in size. Apparently I had to restart my life from more or less zero here. My memories turned to mere records, and so I could feel my vehement emotions wane. But her I swore to never forget. No matter how many years passed, I'd keep the memory of her fresh in my mind. If I had to restart my whole life, that meant I had more than enough time. I would meet her again. I engraved that promise upon my heart, and went on with no choice but to continue this life. Damn. In a land that might have been called Tokyo, many years passed. The notion of the future being full of hopes and dreams had become a thing of the past, and like always, mankind had to struggle to survive. Well, a few things might have changed. For one, there was no stagnation in this world. Everyone always pushed forward no matter what. A phenomenon to be celebrated indeed. A girl sat before my eyes. We were in a somewhat run-down cafe. All others I tried were full, so I had to make do with this one. The girl considered me for a moment before placing her coffee cup on the table.
力を失って、記憶も抱いた感情すらも失って。ねえ、どうしてそれでもここにたどり着くことができたの？
How? I didn't know how to answer. I felt like it was a part of a reason. It was part of a reason I lived for. I felt that I had to meet that person, that nothing would start unless did. I could detach no face or name to that someone, but I knew she was very dear to me. Just one individual lost somewhere in the multitude of parallel worlds. I felt like I had to meet that person no matter what, that nothing could start before I did. I was most likely born for the sole purpose of meeting that person. As I told her that, the girl made a broad smile and clasped my hand.
そうだね。そういう生き方があっていいと思う。少なくともあなたはそう生きるべき。
It was the first time anyone had wholeheartedly agreed with me on that. It made me a little happy, honestly. She continued as if talking to herself. Her gaze grew distant, seemingly reminiscing about the past.
私は見ていた。生まれ落ちたあなたたちをずっと見ていた。違う場所からずっと見ていた。手を加えたかったけど我慢した。
So you kept your memories, I guess.
だってそれはきっとあなたたちが成したことへの冒涜だと思ったから。
Makes sense, I mean. It probably would have. It didn't seem too fun to be reunited through someone else's will. The girl chuckled at my words.
あのね、もしその人に出会った後、私たちのことを覚えていたらいつでも呼んでね。待ってるから。ずっと待ってるから。
I wasn't sure what she meant, but her remark filled my heart with happiness.
そうしたら4人で一緒に遊ぼうね。
Yeah. With that, she placed a little note on the table and stood up.
そこに行って。あの人が待ってる。
Thank you, Zormi. I picked the note up. It had a name of a country and an address on it. Something akin to a revelation rushed through my mind. That person was there this very moment. I stood up and, pondering the best way to travel to that far-off land, began to walk. A surge of expectation stirred within my chest, anxiety bubbling forth in its wake. Someone I had yet to meet, but loved from the bottom of my heart. I wonder how she'd react when she saw me. Disappointment, fear, disgust, rejection? I prayed it wasn't any of those. My journey was almost at its end. I turned the whole world upside down in search of her. But now it seemed I had finally reached the conclusion I craved. The deep blue sky and the peaceful white clouds. The weather was fine yesterday, with today being more of the same, so hopefully this trend would continue tomorrow. I could feel my feet sink in the sand as I strolled through the yellow beach. I spotted an old radio lying in the sand. Probably someone's trash. I wished to tell them not to litter on the beach, but a black radio half buried in the sand was such a surreal sight I didn't feel like picking it up from there. I could hear bits and pieces of a news program from the radio, something about the recent discovery of leaping to parallel worlds. Apparently, alternate worlds existed physically, and passing through the space separating them allowed one to visit entirely new realities. Huh. If only we could do that. Actually, that probably would be a bad thing now that I think about it. Was that something we humans had the right to tamper with, though? No, probably not. Various scientists, religious leaders, and philosophers seemed to be in the middle of a heated discussion this very moment. Then the radio switched to other news, etc., etc., etc. The world I was now living in was a peaceful one. At least, no one here thought that they needed a god to cling to in order to survive their daily struggles. Of course, it had its fair share of inexplicable phenomenons, injustices, and unfair developments. But, well, that was how the world was. We mustn't ever relent to injustice, or allow the cruelty of fate to toy with us. Some grounded their teeth and bore through the hurdles, others passed through them aloof. But all men lived as men, nothing more, nothing less. Why are you alive? The question plagued me ever since I had been born. Sometimes I thought I was here to achieve something great, to do something significant in the world, to demand something momentous of fate. I tried asking my little sister of her opinion. Oh my god, you got a little sister? But she laughed it off as identity crisis, and I had to agree with her. There was no special reason for me to be alive. I wished to be so, and so I was. And wasn't that enough? Most people in this world didn't waste thought on such silly things. They were too busy living in the present, aiming for the future and reminiscing of the past. No one cared about a reason to be alive. Well, Still, I sometimes pondered that I was living for something special, that I needed to deny death for that very reason. For something special. For someone special. Indeed, I struggled through this world to meet someone special. I had a sort of premonition that I didn't need to look for her. We'd still meet. That if I stayed in place, she'd come for me herself. And so I concentrated on staying alive. But that wasn't as simple as I initially thought. I had to do my best and busy myself for most of my life just to make ends meet. Still, I lived and reminisced about my mystifying goal. And each time I remembered it, I would be emboldened with power to keep on living. As I soaked my feet in the vast sea, a memory vague as mist revived in my mind. A shadow of a girl whose name I had yet to remember.
さあ、いらっしゃい。私があなたを。
Use you till you're broken beyond repair. I'll use you as the most treasured and lovely thing I've ever had. Till death do us part. I could hear someone stepping on the sand through the rumble of waves. It wasn't my sister. She certainly was one to sneak up on me and hug me with no prior warning, but this time the presence of the person behind me was very much different. Somewhat nostalgic, somewhat humbling. My feet carried me towards the sea. I didn't know why, but I felt like I would remember something important if I went in deeper. Anxiety gripped my heart. Expectation quickened my step. The entire world consisted of yellow and blue, nothing more. He was there, alive. In retrospect, everyone made fun of me for this. A boy that was waiting for me beyond the dream. I ended up jumping to another world, hoping to meet him. Making use of science and divine power alike, in order to look for him, in order to meet him again. Spreading my wings, I traversed the worlds, and finally I met that strange girl in a cafe who told me everything. About this place, about his existence. I took a slow step forward. A single sun ray momentarily blinded my eyes. The next moment, a young man appeared before me as if through magic. I swore not to cry, yet tears trickled down my cheeks so naturally, one after another like a stream. My anxiety waned with every step I took, giving way to a peculiar sense of trust. He likely remembered me, and if he didn't, then he soon would. My voice, that I thought would be trembling and hoarse, spilled forth so serenely even I found myself astonished.
Konnichiwa.
A nostalgic voice I must have been hearing for the first time. My memories erupted, coloring my mind the hue it once was. I understood everything now. I comprehended it all. So you came to meet me after all. Unable to give up, clinging to vague remnants of her memory, she struggled through countless worlds, jumping from one to another. I wasn't able to go that far. I had my hands full living my everyday life. I had my hands full trying not to forget. Damn, I felt pathetic and embarrassed beyond words, unable to turn and look her in the eye out of shame. Then a single memory suddenly lit up in my mind.
いつかあなたは大事なものと向かい合わなくてはならない。でも恥じることはない。私は知っている。あなたが懸命に生きていることを。そう。だから恥ずかしがることなく、抱いた劇場のままに喜びを分かち合えばいい。
A mysterious girl that appeared before me when I was still a child. I could finally remember her name. No wonder I thought her expression painful at the time. She was about to cry when she forced that smile. I sighed. Did Raziel predict this future? I would have loved to inquire further, but I could see her playing the fool, saying it didn't bear well for one's health to know too much about the future. It's a lot more fun to be surprised. That would probably be the real reason behind her unwillingness to talk. The girl whom I still faced with my back addressed me again. With the same words of hope I once directed at myself.
ねえ、生きてる？
ああ、生きてるよ。
約束は覚えてる？
覚えているさ。互いに相手より早く生きる意味を見つける。そういう約束だった。
そう。ねえ、あなたは何のために生きているのかしら？
僕は何のために生きてきたんだろう。楽しむため、戦うため、笑うため、悲しむため、歩くため、生きるため。全部正解で、全部まごうことなき真実だ。それでも今日この日この時この場所でのむ生きる理由はただ一つ。君に出会うために生きてきた。振り返る。そこには泣きながら微笑む少女の姿がある。
到着ね。私もあなたに会うために生きてきた。ただいま、刹那。
Nice hat.
多分僕も泣きながら笑っているだろう。おかえり、リリス。
That was good.
聞いた風な口ぶり。
Alright, there's got to be an epilogue. Show it to me. Please. Oh my god!
再会しよう。君と僕の、そして愛すべき仲間たちとの他愛もないお話を。
Okay, best ending. Just fucking best ending right the fuck there. Oh my god! Ah, damn it! Oh, that was good. That's good stuff right there. Okay. Oh. Lilith True End. Celebrate the ordinary life. Oh my god. Well, holy crap, 49 episodes. We stuck with this one for quite a while. I mean, obviously the Umineko one is probably my longest Let's Play out of pretty much anything at this rate. But I gotta admit, this was really good. Okay. Since this video is going to be a little bit shorter, I decided, for those of you who are kind of sticking around, I'm going to do like my own little bit of a, kind of a review on this. I don't normally do, I don't think I normally do this, I think. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and give this one the best. I'm just going to go ahead and give this one a bit of a, you know, just my personal thoughts about it. So, well, you guys already know how I feel about the Raziel endings. That was just, ouch. Honestly, again, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. I thought Raziel kind of got like the short end of the stick, but I mean, the true end for Lilith, that is a damn good ending, because everybody's happy. I mean, it would have been incredibly sugary sweet, possibly, if you could see, like, Adam and Eve in the background or something like that being happy, but I guess that's asking a little too much. The ending, I admit, was, I guess this true ending was actually pretty damn good, and it's probably my favorite out of the endings. Again, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm probably just going to be gushing about Raziel a little bit more, because I preferred her route the most, despite how, just kind of, how crappy her endings were. Like, she's not allowed to be happy in her route. Good lord, she's not allowed to be happy at all. Or, they just felt incredibly bittersweet, you know? But, I think, obviously, favorite ending was probably Lilith's true ending. I'd say however the hell he pronounced that one was I thought it was I don't know. Stormy's true ending was pretty good, too. I mean, obviously, they were very, happy endings I thought were pretty good. I think like I said, worst ending I think was probably Raziel's just overall endings. That just kind of hurt. I didn't really feel happy. It just fucking hurt. I do like what they did with Adam and Eve. Like, I mean, obviously they hardly got any interaction in the Raziel route. Got a little bit of interaction through Sormi's route, and had like their own little final moments in the Lilith route, which I thought were pretty good. Which made me, like, I thought they were like, they're not that good, but they're actually pretty darn good characters. And you guys were, no joke, this actually does a very good job of making you know, it has three-dimensional characters, and I like that. Like, good lord, I like that. I hated Metatron, but they did a good job with his character. My god, they did a damn good job to a character that I thought I would just completely hate. They did a good job. But, I gotta admit, some of the character designs are actually pretty darn good, too. Where would we see that? Graphics? Well, that's where everything is. Oh, that's neat. I wonder if I missed anything. Did I get everything? Holy shit, I didn't get everything. Cool. Gotta admit, the Mirror Knight of Lust looked pretty damn cool. Actually, just pretty much all of the 7 deadly sins of the Picati sword were pretty damn cool. Then the Leviathan's character was pretty neat, too. So is Cerberus, I think. That's all of the silly ones that happened? Oh god, I completely forgot about that phone moment. Oh well. Yeah, these are like legitimately good art pieces. Like, this could actually go for a pretty good anime, but I think the only problem would be, you know, trying to, you know, make it work with the routes in mind. I mean, if you think about it, it would probably have to be the Lilith route, because that's the one where they're all happy together, I think, if they're going to make an anime adaptation of it. I forgot how to English. An anime adaptation of this. That is still one of the... It is such a strange looking weapon, but it looks so fucking badass at the same time. What was it called? Diamonds... You know what? It should be in there. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Holy shit, this is cool. I completely avoided this section because I didn't want to spoil myself, but my god, these all look really cool. Oh, there's Durandal. Holy shit. I think the first time I ever heard of Durandal was from, I think it was just a Fire Emblem game for the Game Boy Advance, if anybody's ever played that. Gotta have it, that's a traditional death sight. Those things look rather neat as well. I gotta admit, I think out of all these weapons, as much as I like the Picati sword, I'd have to say, I don't know, the Executioner's blade looks fucking awesome. You can tell this thing is meant to kill. I mean, obviously it is, but that's just... You guys get what I mean. I don't know. I like the Executioner's sword. It looks fucking cool. This was Belial's weapon, right? Belial's beloved trident. I'm even glad that pretty much a lot of characters actually, you know, got some cool moments. Although, just out of all the weapons, though, Astronaut's, I did not expect for it to be a bow and arrow. Let alone such a strangely designed yet oddly cool looking one, to be honest. Like, you know what? This was, a lot of thought was put into this. It's pretty cool. And then the Harbinger of Ash, of course. Didn't really get to see much of Longinus, I think. What else do we have here? Really? Oh, I can just watch the endings as much as I can just watch the endings? That's cool. Huh, that's neat. Lore? Whoa. Oh my. Holy shit, I got a lot of... Damn! Let's go to Yaldabaoth. Oh my god, we actually... Oh, holy shit. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun reading kind of through this a little bit, but... Just go ahead and head back to the title now. Yes, thank you. Damn. have a lot of reading to do, though. But, huh. This is good. I like this visual novel, honestly. Oh! Well, here's all the music. What was the hell of a demon? Ah, that's good, that's good. Well, now that I know all the names of these songs, I'm probably going to be listening the shit out of them. Listening the shit out of them. Does that even make sense? Probably not. But, I say one of the best... I think one of the... I think despite what's happened, because of when I started Tokyo Babel, despite all of that negative stuff, I think one of the best things about this was that I was allowed to take my time with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I try to take my time very much with stuff like Umineko and all that. But, well, people... Actually, yeah, this is pretty much like Umineko in that I'm not being hounded to constantly do videos of it. Like, you guys are so nice about, you know, letting me take my time with it. And for that, I'm just saying thank you. I think that's one of the best things I really liked about Tokyo Babel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved the story. The characters were all pretty damn good. Like, all the characters, I can't believe I'm saying this, all of the characters, even Messenger, still fucking hated her, but they did good jobs with the characters. I wonder if I can find stuff about this on Tumblr. Probably should put on Safe Search, though. Anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me on this. And I'm probably going to try to listen to all of these musical little... oh, God, I have a Q&A to work on. Okay, well, since this video is going to be is considerably shorter, I guess I'll go ahead and take this extra time to, obviously, you know, drown myself in cold medicine, but also try to get some work done on the next Q&A video. Which I'm kind of glad that turned out pretty well, and you guys actually liked it. Thank you. But, gonna say it again, I liked Tokyo Babel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little story. Even though it honestly felt that while I was going through this, the story was doing everything in its power to basically say, no, your thoughts are not correct. Where every decision I made ended up leading to a bad end, kind of. Which I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. Oh, whoa. Holy shit. Oh, it even has the lyrics, composition, and vocals. Wow. Antista. Created 3 of these? Huh. I'm guessing Antista and Antista are the same. Only 2. Wow. 2 people made all this really good music? Nice. But, thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure in Tokyo Babel. And I will see you guys in the next video.